That's AJ.
That's Tempe.
This is Papa.
And these are extraordinary times. All right, so thank you for sticking with us till Friday.
It's been a crazy week.
Yeah, go watch our other episodes. Oh, bless you, Kim.
Ninjas, imposters, epic battles off screen. Anyway. So, first off for today, the actual news, the whole reason we do this. A while back, check it out, we covered the Democratic Party over in Colorado, if I remember correctly, flying
Florida.
Was it Florida?
I'm pretty sure it was Florida.
Check it out, see if we're right or wrong on that. Either way, they were flying a flag that had a picture of Obama, President Obama, on the blue area instead of stars. And thanks to the work of a lot of vets who were very well-intentioned, very well-minded in the fact that this is using basically a commercial on the American flag. This is defacing the American flag. They took it down. Well, a man over in New Jersey has flown the same flag.
And didn't see any problem with it.
Didn't see any problem with it until reporters were telling him that his neighbors were extremely
upset.
Yeah, that's the word. And he took it down and stuff and everything, but he's saying...
Well, no, he didn't just take it down. He took it down and replaced it with two flags. One of the United States and one of Barack Obama.
Right. Which he probably should have done in the first place.
Well, I can understand. I can understand Obama adoration. Okay, back in a distant past, troubled past, voted for Obama, of which I have apologized for on public radio, and I will apologize for now again. I have to every time that I say it. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth now. Right. But so I can understand Obama fandom, but this
it's going too far. I mean, he even goes so far as to say people are even evil-minded about Obama because they want. No, that's not the point. You missed it entirely.
The point, you
were turning the American flag into a commercial.
We wouldn't have done it for George Bush. We wouldn't have done it for Clinton. We wouldn't have done it for JFK. Nobody did that for JFK.
George Washington, no.
Nobody even did it for George Washington. You know what they did for George Washington? They put him on a tie. It was on my sword yesterday. I'm just saying. Anyways, so, yeah. Quit defacing the American flag. It's technically against the U.S. Penal Code, but there's no actual penalty for it. So just whatever. I don't know.
Just don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid. Thank you. And we move on to the greatest thing ever. Because Bear Grylls, if you don't know, he is the Man vs. Wild guy, and he does all kinds of crazy stuff so that you know how to survive in the wild.
Right.
Go watch you some, first off. And second off, he got to throw a first pitch at a Dodgers game the other day. And you know what?
Cool.
He lit it on fire.
Literally.
Before he threw it.
And he's left-handed, by the way. I watched the video. I didn't know he was left-handed.
Yeah. And it's epic because, he lit it on fire, and you can see the catcher. All of a sudden, he's like, oh, crap. Okay. Am I going to get, oh gosh. Something's going to explode. So, don't try that at home unless you're awesome. That's all I'm saying.
We've done similar stuff, fire source stuff. We really need to post that or something.
Yeah, we do somewhere, sometime.
Either way, so
less awesome in LA.
Less awesome. We've talked about, violent crime going down and all that, but so the big news about police firing over 90 rounds at a man off the 901 or 101 freeway over next to LA. Yeah, next to LA. A lot of people are like, well, why'd you fire so much? Well, I'd like to get into some details about this. For one, the guy called he dialed 911 while driving and said, I'm not afraid to hurt cops. I have, been arrested for possessing explosives material before. I'm not afraid of them. I'm not afraid of them. Led him on a dangerous car chase, which he endangered other people's lives. Then got spun the car, ran off, and started running away from the cops. Cops started chasing him a bit. He turned around, started running backwards, pulled up like he was about to shoot something. And this was nighttime, so they couldn't see him that well. That's when the cops fired on him. It turns out the guy was unarmed, but it doesn't matter. This guy, you act like you're pulling a weapon on cops, they're going to shoot you. So the way I see this, probably suicide by cop, unfortunately. I really don't see anything wrong with anything the cops did. There were about like 8 to 10 cops, so it's only like 10 rounds per cop. And if they're all firing at the same time, that can happen real fast. Just bam, 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 bam. Just try and take them out, especially over a distance. Anyway, so, yeah, this guy, in my mind, deserved to be shot just for the way he was acting. Or at least, you know.
Act like a terrorist, you're going to get put down like a terrorist.
Exactly. And since Jeremy is obviously busy being a dad, more important, I'm going to cover the next story.
Yay.
So, Amarillo, poor. And we talked a little bit last week about how Dallas was hit by a bunch of tornadoes. Well, Amarillo, Texas, a little bit further north and west, has been
only a little bit, by the way.
Only a little bit north and west has been inundated with hail. When I say inundated, I mean like waist high to shoulder high, muddy, gritty, dirty, hard as rock hail. Oh, these pictures are insane. There's just photos of cars just completely buried in mud and icy rock, and there's a picture of a fireman just sitting with his arm up on this ledge of just frozen disgustingness. As far as I can tell, nobody's been actually hurt by this yet. The people are just being really safe about what they're doing. Either way, for me, prayers go out to the people of Amarillo. And check out the pictures. There's no way my descriptions can really do this justice.
Yeah, they are crazy. Next up, probably our stupid person of the week. Scoot over, kiddo. Scooch.
We gotta do the show.
Thank you. So, a gentleman in Midland crashed into a light pole the other day. Whatever. But
Midland, Texas, by the way, down by us.
Yeah. Well, not down by us. It's actually
compared
closer
to the rest of the country.
It's closer to like Oklahoma and like everything up. Yeah, really, it's up there. Okay. Up there. There. But moving on. He's blaming it on his GPS because, when it says turn now, you don't go straight to the, really.
I like the newscaster said on this one that touched on it. I've looked at a few different ones, but one of them said, it's a suggestion, not a command.
You are still an agent of free will and choice. Good luck. Speaking of embarrassing crashes, okay? Oh my gosh. I ordered this on purpose. Ordered it on purpose.
Okay. So we've talked about North Korea, how they were saying, we're going to launch this rocket. We're going to launch this rocket. I don't care if it's going to stop you sending us food that we desperately need. We're going to launch this rocket.
Because I'm the son of Kim Jong-il.
And they launched the rocket. And it burned up in atmosphere. It didn't even get as far as the last one that they sent.
It might be a little too soon to make a Challenger joke. I know I was alive when it happened, like 3 months. But moving on.
It didn't even make it like 1,000 miles from reports.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing is the United States Navy is like, yeah, we tracked it, and it went down. I'm not sure whether to believe that the U.S. Navy shot it down, or whether North Korea just built the rocket that badly.
Honestly.
I really don't know. Anyway, China and Russia and stuff have gotten together and said further sanctions probably won't be necessary. Unfortunately, there's a lot of speculation going around right now because Korea is such a prideful nation about these things. They might start nuclear testing now.
Well, they've been doing that.
Well,
like digging
do it
tunnels. They've been digging the tunnels that it would take to nuclear test underground.
Right.
And in a place that they have nuclear tested underground before, because, might as well do it in the same place. We do that. Just saying.
Right.
Look it up. You actually look it up on Google Maps. It's kind of cool. Like, you can see the concentric circles of the, boom. It's awesome. Just saying. I got bored one day. Google Earth was up. I just started poking around. I'm weird.
Stuff.
Leave me alone.
So let's just see what Kim Jong-un has set for the rest of the world. And the computer just shut down, so I'm going to give it like 10 more seconds to see if we can bring up
8,
the
7,
other
6,
last
5,
story.
4, 3,
We may have a lost
2,
story.
1. Lost story. It was really
Lost
cool.
story.
Check it out. The Stupidly Do. I'm Jeremy.
I'm AJ.
And that's Tempe. And these are extraordinary times. We will see you next week.
I am a papa.
Your papa?
No,
No, you're not. Make up your mind. Be aware.
Be a bear.